So, the new Sony RX1 Mark III, 61 megapixels, absolute little beast pocket camera. Well, will it fit in the pocket? I don't know. Fixed lens and huge croppability, so it gets away with the 61 megapixels, allowing you to have the equivalent of a 35, 50, and a 70mm lens kind of situation just by cropping. I used the A7R4, which obviously uses the 61 megapixel sensor, and obviously it went on to the A7R5 as well. And coming from all of the R series before the A7R4, I've experienced obviously the megapixel race as such, getting higher and higher. It does give you a fantastic amount of detail, that sensor. But all we're wondering now is, now they've released a new fixed lens camera body, i.e. the sort of flagship or fixed cameras, even though it's fixed lens, it's a full frame sensor. So we look at that as the flagship, and it's probably got the price to match. I don't know what the price actually is, but does that now mean we have some serious hope for a revamped RX10, the Mark V, for example, or a brand new name, and a revamped RX100 body as well? Would be amazing. People are using these things. There's thousands of people who have followed me over the years using their RX10 cameras, anything from the RX10, the original, all the way through number 2, 3, and 4. And me using it recently, it does feel old. It does need a revamp with the autofocus and the way we zoom and things like that. I can't really talk much about the RX100 because I don't really use one. I have used one in the past as a bit of a just to try it out, and I have got a video miles down my inventory of videos on YouTube. But the RX10 for me has been the best camera I've ever owned, in the fact that it's so usable, and people will know this because they've watched the videos and things like that of how good the camera is, even 8 years down the line. So, are we going to see a new updated version? I hope so, because it's fantastic. The RX100 as well, pocket camera, brilliant. But there's something special about the RX10. The fact that you've got the 24 to 600, really good high quality fast lens as well. So f2.4 to f4 through the range. It's fantastic bit of kit. Just hoping they do now put something into production, because there's a lot of people out there who really like that sort of camera, and the fact that it is a high-end camera, it's not going to be cheap. It's going to be over £2,000 if they do release one, and it's just awesome for what it can do. I just really wish, if they do release it, that we have a manual zoom lens rather than an electronic, because that is a real hindrance in wildlife situations, because you cannot zoom in and out whilst you're autofocusing. So yeah, it would be nice if we could go back to the f828 days, where you have a manual zoom on the lens side of things. Other than that, obviously a bigger buffer and a better EVF. Saying that, the RX1 Mark III, the EVF isn't that impressive, and the usual back screen via Sony isn't all that amazing, but end of the day, it's there so you can take photos or video, and then you look at them on a big screen later, so it's not the end of the world. But there we go. Hopefully we can see something coming in the future, and this is a real good bit of good news. Actually, I'm not going to be buying a RX1 Mark III. It's not the sort of camera I really need, but I just real hope now that Sony have obviously been rethinking the way people are taking photos. Anyway, hope you like the video. Any comments below, feel free to let us know what you think. And have you got an RX100, RX10, or an RX1? Do you use one of those? Obviously now the third one coming out, are you going to buy one? Let me know below. Please click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well. We'll see you soon for another video.